On Easter Monday, Taoisigh, a gun and 200 rounds of ammunition was found in a house just outside of the Moy on the Armagh-Tyrone border. The gun is thought to have been used by the Glenanne Gang in the murder of nationalists in the area, and it was found just a mile away from the house of Aintu Mid-Ulster councillor Denise Mullen, whose father was murdered by the Glenanne Gang in front of her when she was 4 years old. The gun was handed into the PSNI station in Armagh, and a few days later the community followed up with the PSNI station to see were they investigating its provenance. At that stage, the PSNI station said they had not received any gun. They denied any gun had been dropped into the station whatsoever. So Denise Mullen contacted the Ombudsman. I contacted your office and the Office for the Minister for Foreign Affairs. And 4 days later, the PSNI admitted, in actual fact, that a gun had been left in and the ammunition also. This is shockingly not the first time this has happened. The same thing happened in Dungannon Police Station 6 years ago, where a gun was handed in and the PSNI initially denied it had been brought in and then had to admit it. This is a threat to the confidence of many nationalists over the ability of the PSNI to be able to investigate what the Glenanne Gang did. They murdered 120 nationalists in that area in a short period of time. Now, I have asked three Taoisigh, yourself, Leo Varadkar and Enda Kenny, to meet with the victims and survivors of the Glenanne murder gang. To date, no Taoisigh has agreed to meet and agreed to accept the invite of those victims as of yet. I do understand it's been difficult for yourself, and I'm not putting any blame on yourself. COVID has gotten in the way of your ability to do it. But I would ask that maybe, even through Teams or Zoom, that we start the conversation around those families in their search for justice.
I will meet with the victims and families of the Glenanne group, of the actions of the Glenanne group. I will meet the victims and the families, and if we can arrange that, I'll certainly facilitate that. I have met some in opposition, but I would be in a different context, and I'm not aware of the specifics in terms of the issue around the gun and handing it to the PSNI. I do think, on a broader point, and I'll finish on this, it is important, given all that has been achieved in relation to policing in Northern Ireland, that we continue to support the PSNI and express confidence in the PSNI in its capacity to police fairly and impartially.